Welcome to Spirits Weekly, and Ray Halberg here, your host. We're here with Coach Trey Hewitt from the St. Louis Spirits, and we caught Trey on his way out of work here, so he's on the road, but he's going to catch up with us anyway. Trey, how you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great, man. Can't complain. Can't complain.
Awesome, awesome. Well, let's recap a little bit of the game Sunday here. A 115-108 loss. Great game, though. Went into overtime and lots to glean from the game. Just give us your overall, your overall thoughts on game one.
Game one. There's some good, some bad in there. It was a really good game. Um, I think that um we missed some opportunities to to really get the game in hand and win the game. Um, Also, some things out of our control also happened that I think really played a part in momentum and thought process and everything like that. The just a few that pop out in my head. The wiping of the basketball when we're at the free throw line. It's like icing the kicker.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that I think that hurt. We missed two free throws on that time, and then the bad call at the end where we had to wait, 10, 15 minutes to get the ball back. I think we really had the momentum at that point, and we probably would have had a better play coming out in a different mindset coming out if we were able to execute what we wanted to execute the first go round because they seen our play and then they made the call. Then it took 10 minutes and
right.
then we had to go back out. So a few things there, but we should have never let it get to that point. I think that we didn't force them to do things and get uncomfortable. They got out in transition on us, and we just allowed them to. In the first half, they punched us in the mouth, but we came back second half and punched back and really got back into that game and kind of took a lead there. I think we went up by six and got a three and D and missed, and they came down and got a three, and that really hurt momentum and letting them get back into the game. So week one, game one, I think was definitely some takeaways that we could take away, and it's also some things, some habits that we got to get away from moving forward in order to win.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's take a look at some of the individuals, your top three scorers here. Brandon Johnson,
Yeah,
31 points on the seat on the game there, and T. Goods,
yeah,
28. Timmy Goodwin there, 28, and Marcus Latham, 21 points. So lots of infiltration of points. With the top three guys
yeah.
there. Your thoughts on those guys?
Well, in our interview, I told you we were going to score the basketball.
Yeah,
So we're definitely going to continue to score the basketball. Brandon, I mean, he's just a player that's going to get it done. It
right.
doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter what we need. He's going to figure out a way to just get it done. He comes in, he clocks in, he puts his work boots on, and he's just going to get it done. Timmy, our captain, basically our leader when it comes to scoring, he actually did not have a great scoring night. He didn't even hit a three, and that's one of his parts of his game that we rely on. So even with him getting a 28, that should have looked upwards of 40 because he missed his jumpers, which that probably won't happen again. Outstanding performance by him by just figuring out a way to be involved, to still score the basketball. And Marcus coming off the bench, he gave us good energy, good minutes, and even him, he missed some threes that I don't think he'll probably miss again. So yeah, it's again, it's some takeaways that we're definitely going to take away and keep building upon. So, but we're definitely going to score the basketball, no doubt about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Who you got coming up this week?
We got Clarksville, Phoenix on Saturday at
Oh,
7.
All right. What do you know about Clarksville?
Oh well, we played them last year, and they're a solid team. They got a couple of bigs and they got some guys who can shoot it. But they're definitely a solid team. We're not going to come in underestimating those guys. And one thing about them, they're going to go at us. So we have to be ready if we want to go down there and get a win. So definitely a solid bunch of guys, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm going to let you drive now and appreciate you catching up with us.
All right, appreciate you.
That is Coach Trey Hewitt from the St. Louis Spirit. Here we're here with Brandon Johnson from the St. Louis Spirits. Brandon, how you doing, sir?
Now, how you doing today, man?
Awesome, awesome. Well, got you as the player of the week for week one here against the Jackson Showboats. Unfortunately, in losing fashion, you guys went in overtime and made a heck of a game out of it. 115 to 108 final score. Take us through the game a little bit there.
Well, the game was we came out kind of flat, you know what I'm saying? We probably had a little first game jitters in us, and, had to get it out. So we just, came out a little flat first half, and we tried to turn it on a little bit too late.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, take a little bit of time here to talk about, leading up to this first game here. You guys had a lot of practices in the gym, and you being the rookie, especially, kind of getting used to a new team and things like that. How's that been going?
I mean, it's been going pretty smooth so far, just getting around some majority of the guys. I mean, I know we play with a few of the guys on the regular, but, a few other guys I'm just kind of getting mixed in with them, you know what I'm saying? So it's fun, just getting to know everybody characteristics on the court and, just getting better as a unit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Coach Trey Hewitt, what's the relationship like that with you and you guys and the coach?
I mean, me and Trey, his relationship real good. You know what I'm saying? He a cool guy, man. He been around for a few years. You know what I'm saying? Been in my ear about this ABA stuff for a nice little while now. You know what I'm saying? So now I just gave it a shot. Came back ready to play hard for him and give it all I got. But on a personal level, me and Trey, we good. You know what I'm saying? He's a solid guy. You know what I'm saying? I mess with him. He cool.
Absolutely, absolutely. Got you down, East St. Louis alum, along with a Ren Lake College alum. Now, how many years have you been removed from the college?
I've been out of college maybe 8 years.
Okay,
yeah, about 8 years now. Yeah.
What brought you here to the Spirits? What's the story on how you ended up here?
Man, it's my backstory real deep on back how I just got back into basketball. Period. Real is just my family for real just pushing me to get back into it, and my peers, my friends, that just really pushed me to get back into it. You know what I'm saying? I went in a deep little spot for myself and got myself up out of that. So I'm back and I'm better now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready for redemption and all of this. I'm just ready to get back and play hard.
Awesome, awesome. Final question for you. You've got Clarksville coming up here this weekend, and what's Coach's approach going into this weekend?
Well, his approach this weekend, going into the weekend for us to come out, play hard, and play together. You know what I'm saying? Play hard the whole game this time. Just trust each other out there on the court. Just get better as a unit. That's really it. Real.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we appreciate you catching up with you, and congratulations this week on being Player of the Week.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That is Brandon Johnson from the St. Louis Spirits. Back here to Spirits Weekly, and we're going to catch up with owner of the St. Louis Spirits, Damon Cannon. coach and owner Damon Cannon. How are you, sir?
Yeah, doing pretty good this week. It's been a very busy week.
Yeah, I can imagine. And we're going to talk a little bit about last week for both you being that many man of many hats, I guess we could say that owner
Indeed.
of both teams here, the Capitals and the Spirits, but also coaching the Capitals. And it was a pretty busy week. Take us through the weekend last weekend.
Well, it was exciting as for many of the teams. The first games of the 2022-23 season for the ABA. So our Capitals team starting out with a brand new coach, and that guy's figuring out what he's doing. But our guys came out and competed pretty well. We found some strong points in there and things that we needed to build on. So that's exciting. And then, of course, our hometown St. Louis Spirits team came out with the energy that we expected, but we kind of ran into a unicorn offensively that we hope we never ever see again, where a team that usually shoots it extremely well just left everything kind of short. So starting off the season with a couple of disappointing losses, but definitely looking good for the rest of the year.
Absolutely, absolutely. We talked about the man of many hats, and you had a really busy weekend. We were rubbing elbows all weekend together, you and me. So I saw it firsthand, and just the different roles that you play as the owner is pretty remarkable. But I know that you're taking a look at handing off some things, and I know you've got an announcement that you made earlier this week, bringing in Antoinette Shug Johnson to be the general manager of basketball operations for the Midwest Sound. What brought that about?
Well, Shug, as we call her, has been an intricate part of our operation with all three teams since day one. When we started the St. Louis Spirits, she's been right there by my side. She knows the inner fabric of what we're doing there, and the same thing with the sound. She and Mama T actually picked the colors for the sound and helped us put together the whole concept. And the WABA especially has been doing such a great job of creating opportunities, particularly for women in sports. And I thought it was just the perfect opportunity for her to advance and get her just desserts to be at the helm of that organization. And she'll do a fantastic job.
I
She's
agree with
already
you on
bossing me.
that.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. Yeah, and she's so good at that. I mean, even just meeting her for the first time this summer, doing the WABA games, just a delight to work with. She's really easygoing, and I think the biggest thing and the biggest asset she brings to the game as well is the cerebral knowledge, the big support that she is. And at the end of the day, she wants to get things done, but she also wants to be able to advance things. So I know having that knowledge moving forward, that is definitely a help instead of having a person that might be a little too cerebral, trying to think a little bit harder than need be. So I get that, and congratulations to Shug to
Well,
become that.
We were together in the WABA playoffs, you and I,
Yeah,
and Shug was homesick, and we know how that went.
yeah,
So
tough
we
one,
never want to have that happen again.
right?
So we appreciate everything that she brings to the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
Final question for you. We'll let you go here. You guys are going on the road this weekend, and the logistics play a part of that. What is that like? For a player and a coach and an owner. What do you guys have to go through? What does that look like? Kind of preparing this week to go on the road.
Well, I'll tell you, since our guys don't have those NBA contracts, it's different. Some of our guys are working full time. Their parents, their husbands, and they have to put a lot of things in order before they can get away. And then we'll make that 5 hour trip down to a very good Clarksville team. try to be competitive down there, and then we'll have to take that trip back home right after the game. So it's a lot of road travel to be able to do what we love and play this game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Damon, we appreciate catching up with you, and we'll catch up with you next week and see how you guys fare out of Clarksville.
Sounds great. We're hoping to come back with some good news.
There you go. There you go. That's Damon Cannon, owner of the St. Louis Spirits.